Hey y'all, it's Sandy, and we are back to talk about a book that I recently read that I've been told that I should read over and over and over, and I refused. I'm gonna tell you why I refused. I refused to read this book because the whole series isn't out. And the whole series comes out in May. So I was like, we can wait till then. But I had some great friends that sent me not only the first copy, but every copy that's out of the series so far and all the books. And I started it. Do you know what series I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm talking about this one. Okay, so let's talk about this. I am annoyed with myself. I can admit it when I'm wrong. I'm annoyed with myself that I waited so long to give this book a shot. It was everything I needed, and oh my gosh, the main characters. So I'm gonna yap about this book. If you haven't read it, I would highly recommend not watching the rest of this video. There will be spoilers. I'm giving all my thoughts and feelings about this book. So let's dive into it. Now, let me start off by saying that I absolutely adored the characters, specifically Stevie. I see so much of myself in Stevie. Stevie is a curvy girl that has this tough exterior, and she can like come right back at you if you give her a little sass. But on the inside, she has some insecurities, specifically about her body and the way that she's been chosen as someone's second, third, fourth, or fifth choice instead of first choice for so long. Now, I could totally relate to this. And seeing Stevie just have insecurities about herself was heart-wrenching, but I think also made this book so much more relatable to me. I think she was very well written. I often get nervous when characters try to write a curvy girl and like actually what they're going through, but I feel like Liz Tomforde did a fantastic job of that. I also love that we got to see her character arc. We got to see Xander help her find that confidence that was always there that she needed a little boost with. And I'm going to talk about Xander really quick, and we're going to go back and forth, but I've been told several times by several people that this would not be my favorite book in this series, specifically because of him and just his attitude. And I'm going to say this, I absolutely adored him and I loved him. So if you're telling me that this main male character is the worst one in the series, then I'm doomed, because he is everything. He is everything to me. And let me tell you why. Xander is a character who has been through so much, and he always wants to take care of everyone else. And he's okay with being that bad guy if it means everybody he loves is going to be taken care of. And I almost feel like in some ways I can relate to that. I think a lot of people could relate to it in the fact that they're okay with being taken care of last as long as the people they love are taken care of. And that's what I saw in him. That's what I saw in him. As soon as I got past that exterior where they were trying to act like he was just this bad guy that was with a new woman every day, and I saw who he was, I was like, you know what? I love this guy. He's fantastic. Like, Xander is a good character. So let's talk about Xander and Stevie together. So Stevie is struggling with her weight. She's struggling with her self-confidence. She's struggling with being picked first. And I loved that they had this slow burn that happened, because I think if she would have just hopped in bed with him and if they would have consummated their friendship, not really, but like, I think if she would have hopped in the bed with him like too soon, this story would have been a completely different thing. I think that he needed that time to have to wait, to have to think about her, to really figure out what he liked about her besides her body, right? She has a banging body. She's got curves. She's got the TNA. Like, she's gorgeous, right? But I feel like he needed that time to like get to know her as a person and see who she was. So I'm glad they didn't jump into bed together like really quick. Now, once it finally happens, he has not only seen how amazing she is on the inside, but also on the outside. And when they finally get together, the way he praises her and her body, and the way that he sees that she is insecure about certain things, and he's like, you know what? She's insecure about it. Like, we're not going to push her. We're not going to make her do something she doesn't feel comfortable with. I respect her enough to not do that. I mean, come on. Like, come on. And the fact that he stopped in that moment and he did what she was comfortable with, but also praised her through all of it, praised her body, talked about all the parts of her he loved. I think that was a huge game changer for her. I think having him in her life really changed her perspective on herself. And as the book goes on, we see this change in her, specifically when their relationship gets outed and she's pictured from behind and people are making comments about her body. And she's like, I don't care about these people. Like, they don't know me. They can say what they want to say. Hurt people. That's why they're saying these things. Like, she's not even thinking about herself anymore. She's thinking about him and is he okay? And she's not letting those comments get to her like she would have, which is a huge, have you ever met characters and you're like, they're the perfect people for each other? I feel like that's this. She helped change him. She helped show him that he doesn't have to be this bad guy, that people will still love him. They'll still cheer for him if he acts like himself, if they can see this amazing person he is. I don't know. I think that this is such a good, book couple. I will tell you though, I wanted to throw my book because miscommunication is like a trope I cannot. And when the situation happened with, number one, his agent was an awful person, right? Let's put that out there. His agent was an awful person. But the miscommunication of them not talking to each other when it's been revealed that he has a girlfriend, that part of that also made me take some points away. I gave this a 4.5 just because it's a little long, but that miscommunication and them not talking. And I know it was necessary, but I'm just like, everybody around you can see it and you're not talking to each other. I don't know. I mean, in the end, it worked out, right? And it worked out in such a glorious way. But I'm obsessed with them as a couple. And I've just ranted about this book. This is the first kind of video I'm making like this. So y'all will have to let me know if you even like these kind of videos. But I guess you can write spoilers in the, don't do spoilers in the, I don't know. Do we let people do spoilers in the captions of these kind of videos? Because I'm saying this is a spoiler review. I don't know. I just want you to tell me your thoughts on this book. Do you love their relationship as much as I do? Do you love the characters? I will always love a book where the characters grow into being an even better person. Specifically when it's hidden in there and they don't have it. Okay, that's enough yapping. If you liked hearing me yap about this, I can do it some more. Let me know in the comments. Also, I love every single one of y'all. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have not read this book, I hope you read it soon. I will be doing one of these books a month until the final one comes out in May. So slowly but surely, I will ramble about every single one of these books, I'm sure.